All right, let's begin. Yeah. Welcome back. And today, I think we are going to do some makeover for the 120-gallon community fish tank in my daughter's room, which I probably have made a video with goldfish fry in. There's already 3 in there as of now, but I'm making a video in between videos here, so bear with me. I think maybe, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have bought new fish, or more fish. It's new fish, more new fish, and I bought some plants. We are going to get rid of some of the algae. I previously said that I kind of like it, but I want plants in there. It's going to contribute with better hiding for fish fry, like the goldfish fry, and we are going to get more fries in there. That's for sure. So I'm thinking we are just going to jump straight into it with the plants. I'm going to show you all the plants, and we are going to take off the cotton wool, or whatever it's called in English. And yeah, we are going to plant plants basically, and then we are going to release the fish later. So you just have to wait to see what I have bought there. So I'm going to bring you all along to my bathroom at the sink, and let's get to stripping the cotton wool. All right. Like this. So let's see here. What did we get? And I'm going to butcher the Latin names, but Ophipogon, Kyoto. This one is both aquatic and non-aquatic. So I'm going to see if it will survive being aquatic. Rotala valici looks like this. It's a stem plant. We are going to get more pieces out of everything of these. So I bought quite a lot of plants actually. And then we have another stem plant, Pogostemon erectus. Yeah. And then we have 2 of these Alternantera Reinichi. This one. So I bought 2 of those. There's another one here. I have to double check if everything is getting on the video when I do this. Yeah, it is, and that's good. And a good old Cryptocorean Peachy. I am probably saying it in another way that English speaking people would say it. In Norwegian it will be Cryptocorean Peachy, but I'm trying to say it English. This is also several plants. So you just break it up like this. I think I'm going to keep 2 of these. I could break it up to more pieces, but 2 will be sufficient, as it will spread if it thrives in there.
I'm going to make sure I don't give it cold water, because the crypts, especially the crypts, are really intolerant to temperature differences. You know what, I think, can I do it? I could do it. Let's go with 3 pieces. Oh shit. And these things always takes forever to... There we go. Just clean off the cotton wool. Like so, and try not to get it in the drain as much, because it would clog up the drain. And I'm renting, so that's the crypts. And I'm going to go with several pieces of this, several pieces of the other one, and several pieces with all of them basically. So I'm going to speed you up now, so you don't have to watch all this boring cotton wool removing. And there we have it. As you could see, maybe these plants, they had really sturdy roots. I think they might do really well. And these stem plants I was kind of brutal with, but they will grow new roots. So let's go over to the fish tank and plant them. So then we are here. I have to take out these bags of fish that are acclimating. I will try to do it so that you don't get too much of a sneak peek. But that's okay too if you do, because you're going to see them later. Like that. And I have to, and I don't know how much I am in the way of the camera, but I will try to do it as much as possible, not being in the way of the frame. I could actually maybe move you over a bit, like that, I suppose, so that the camera is focusing here and not where I'm standing. This is going to be interesting because I haven't been doing a real planted tank for a while, and this time I'm going for it. Let's see if there's any goldfish fry in here, and I see one straight away. That's good. Now I have to root out a little bit of those pesky algaes before we start the planting, just to give the plants the best possible start. and I see that these algae are collecting a lot of debris in them, so no wonder they are growing like crazy. They got all the nutrients in the world in here. Ja?
Kan jeg få en mus?
Nei. Det er snart mat. It's my daughter. Let's just chuck it right out of here. This algae has totally killed off a lot of plants, but some of them have made it. So I'm going to see if they want to grow back. And when they grow back, I can cut off the bad leaves, like on these ones. This crypt down here seems to be thriving really well, actually. It's making all new shoots on it. I can show you later. My videos are always turning out to be scraping glass and removing algae. But it is part of a hobby, or the hobby, not a hobby, part of the hobby. I don't know with saltwater aquariums, but I suppose they also have algae blooming. I could put a UV sterilizer on this fish tank. I have been doing that before actually, and it worked incredibly well. I managed to fit the UV filter for a much larger tank to this. That might be the trick. I have bought more algae eaters. This plant in the background here is going to survive, and it's going to be huge. I have to remember that when planting all the new plants in here. Oh shit, that was the wrong bucket. Yeah, let's remove this algae. And there's a bunch of algae. You know there's a lot when you can just pick it up by hand like this. And although I like the look, the kind of natural feel to it, I don't want it in here anymore. I changed my mind and we are getting rid of it. So now the question is where to plant everything. It's a small fish tank, so there's not all too much room in here, but I suppose we are going to start chucking plants in here. And I have a lot of background plants this time. I don't think I have to do any root tabs either. This soil is like clay from being as old as it is. It's been in this tank for many years. I should have brought my tweezers for this, but we can manage. I can just move it like this too. Look at all that. There's a lot of nutrients in here, that's for sure. Too much nutrients. And I think we are going to mix up the stem plants right here a little bit. Just to get a little bit of variation right there. Put this one back however it was. Like this maybe? Was it like this? I don't remember, but that looks good to me. It actually was not like that. I distinctly remember it being like this. That's the giving, and we have to give more room for the foreground plants. One more of these stem plants. Let's do it back here. Can't really see it on camera there, but if it grows, and as it grows, it's going to get high. And we have to trim this. These are foreground plants. I have bought too many plants. I love it. No, I should be placing the red one. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to break all the rules. What's this then? That's a crypt. And that's a crypt. What am I doing here? And that's a crypt. What? I'm going to put it right in the foreground, right here, in the corner. Right there. And this other one, I want to put in the back down there, but I can't fit my fingers down there, so I'm thinking down here maybe. I have to block the view of the camera. I'm sorry about that. To put it where I want it. That is maybe getting a little bit too much shadow, but let's see how it works out there. Now for the crypt. I have to start becoming creative now because there's so little space in here. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. There. And let's put another one in the back, right about there. Oh, I have another one. I don't know, guys. Let's put it down here. And then as for these guys, I want them here in this corner. Right there. Look at this. There's no shortage of nutrients in here. What the hell just happened? The power just went out. What's that about? Hang on. Okay, I just have to keep going, so let's work with what we have. I need to put these plants in here. And it's really bad. This can't be happening now. That's just my luck right there. I don't see anything. Let's put one more down here. Just right there. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing anymore because I can't see all too well in this fish tank. And the power outage is not in my, what's it called in English? Fuse, the fuse box. It's from the house owners living upstairs. So thank you to them for doing this exactly today. Giving me this great head start. Yeah, let's just do a right in the foreground there. Foreground. A little bit of algae. Let's get rid of that. Gotta work with what I have here. And then we have to wait because I need the power to see. I need to put the fish back because they already got another temperature. And I will simply come back to you when I have. There's more. There's a crypt here. I can't waste this crypt. That would be too. Let's put it. Where to put it? Oh, you know what? It's so. Let's put it right here. Right there. And so I will come back to you when I have power and let's see how this turned out looking. Power outages are the worst thing for fish keeping, I suppose, other than leaks or fish tank explosions. But talking about leaks, these canister filters are getting old. Hang on. There's so much dust in here, I have to dust. I haven't been in here for a while, you can see. That's just because these pumps are... one of these pumps are overpowered for this fish tank. So there's, oh my god, look at in here. Yeah. But these pumps also tend to leak either in the seam here or here. But I just did maintenance on them, changing the what's it called? The rubber lining that keeps the water from not getting out. Great example. So that one is not leaking. That's good. And kan du vente litt, Evolet? Hva er det for noe?
Jeg vet hvorfor det har gått strøm på grunn av det regner.
Ja, det kan godt hende. Pappa sa at det er fordi det blåser, mest sannsynligvis.
Men det kan hende at det regner nå.
Ja. Where was I?
this fish tank won't leak, or the tank itself could leak, but the pumps won't leak because there's internal filters on this one. So that's good news. The bad news with power outages is that there's nothing filtrating this water now. There's no circulation making air into the water. There's no heater. So if this power outage is going to last for a while, that could be bad news. But let's hope they fix it fairly quick. And there are still a lot of algae in this one. Look at all those eyes. that was pretty cool actually. And the power is back. What great news. I'm going to come back to you when we are releasing the fish in a while. And oh wait, I totally forgot that I was talking about the... I'm going to... So that I can focus and speak. Ja, lyset kom tilbake.
Ja.
I'm going to clean the algae as it grows, but I have bought... It's been a long day at work today. I have bought algae eating fish. 1, 2, 3 kinds of algae eating fish. Did I buy more? No, 3 kinds. And there are goldfish fry. I'm going to get more goldfish fish. What is going on today? Goldfish fry? Yeah. I'm going to grab more goldfish fry in there. And goldfish eat plants and algae. That's where I'm going with this. Jesus Christ. We are going to make a pretty planted aquarium here. And if the plants do not do well, I have to check the parameters of the water. But that should be good. I can do dosing with fertilizer into the water column. And I also have a CO2. CO2? I have a CO2 thingamajig I can put in there to dose CO2. Fairly big canister for that size tank, so it will last me for 3 months or something. I had done it before on this fish tank. This fish tank used to be a planted fish tank. This has been a planted fish tank 3 times actually. All 3 times plants were thriving with and without dosing or CO2. So I don't see the reason why it should not do well now. Maybe have to change out the lights. That's actually in the plans in the future. But I can't just change out the bulbs because I have to change this. This complete. Hang on. This whole thing with these dual fish tanks, and that's a bit pricey, but enough with the rambling. I'm going to come back to you when it's releasing of the fish time and this. Now the pump is running. It is filtrating all the mess we made in there. All right, that's all. And it's about time to release the fish. I used to have a net. I had 2 nets. I don't know where any of those are. In a small apartment. That's just incredibly amazingly that I can do that. But I was supposed to pour the water with the fish into a net and then put the fish in the aquarium without the water using a net, but there's no net. Anyway, it's fish releasing time, so well, you know, it's such a small tank that if there's any why is everything so hard today? If there's any sickness to the fish, that's too close, like that. I think we're going to do it like that. If there's any sickness to the fish,
we are going to be able to treat this fish tank fairly quick, and I just need to pay attention to the fish tank, but that's my intention from now on anyway, to keep close attention to this. This one bag I'm not quite sure they will survive, but I will try anyway. Let's put on the light and see how murky it looks. And it does look, oh my god, I think it looks good with the plants. I need to move this one a little bit to the left. And we have a nose maybe a little bit, I don't know. Let's keep them there because they are going to get wider. And with the plants in the background there, I'm missing some in the background in the corner. We have to do something. I'm hoping that the plant that's there now will survive. Oh, and this one, I rarely see this one. Let me show you. That's a vampire shrimp right there. I thought he was gone for sure, but he's there. That's cool. That's cool. There's also a bamboo shrimp in here. You know, those red brownish. Anyway, it's time to show the fish. 2 black mollies. My daughter wanted those. Let's get them in there. Oh. I'm keeping the rubber band and I'm keeping the bags. I'm just going to plop them in there, like so. They are going to be a great addition with colors to this fish tank. The black really pops with all the green in here. Next up, we have more Siamese algae eaters, because the 2 I have in there doesn't seem that they are doing all too well with the algae, so let's give them some friends to help them out. And they are a schooling fish, so it's going to be, you know, better for them. Also, one reason that I wanted to net them out and not pouring the water in, because I'm filling this fish tank too full with this. I forgot to show you. 2, I think they're called tequila sunset or sunrise guppies. 2 female. In they go. They're going to produce more fish for me. One of them is definitely pregnant right now. And if that backfires, let's see, here's the male. It's going to look so damn great. And the mollies and the guppies and the Siamese algae eaters and the goldfish fry all eat green stuff. So I hope they will help me with the algae. There we go, in with him. And this is the creatures in question that I don't know if they will survive, but these are cherry shrimp. 2 of them are with eggs, and there were all the big ones were with eggs, except this other one that I have in here that was not with eggs, so I hope that's a male. And I hope they scatter to the ground quite fast here. Quickly to the ground before you get eaten, because tetras. And this is looking absolutely fantastic in my mind. So I'm going to stop you there, and when the water clears up, I will show you to you. It's the next day, and the water has cleared up
really nice in here, and it's looking good. Let me show you here. So right there, isn't that looking good? With the guppies and the neon rainbow fish, neon blue, and those black mollies. Well, this turned out pretty great, I think. So let's hope the plants will do well. I'm going to get out more of the algae. I actually have a toothbrush for this, but I didn't get it. But I'm going to get it, so it's going to be all cleared up. The fish are looking fantastic. But I do not know where the goldfish fry is. I haven't seen it since I planted the fish tank. But I hope they are in here. They should be. They are basically wild fish, so they should be smart enough to hide. Anyway, it's time to, well, you know. Anyway, if you like this content and you want to watch this fish tank evolve, consider giving me a subscription, hitting that notification bell, and like the video. And as always, thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.